Ryan promised me that he was gonna send me a box of gin for my birthday, okay? It's been 2 years of birthdays and no gin for Salma. My name is Salma Hayek and Esquire has asked me to explain some things about my career. There's some explaining to do here, so let's see what it is. Oh my God, I remember that. I was breastfeeding and this beer was very inconvenient. It was the most bizarre thing. You had to it felt strange, but kind of funny, just funny and cool in a way. I love the possibility to transform myself into unexpected things that even I couldn't possibly imagine that I would turn into, and I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny, but I'm glad that it was just for a very short time. Can you imagine? Ryan, who is a very good friend of mine because he's married to my dear Blake, promised me that he was gonna send me a box of gin for my birthday, okay? I think I was 18 when he said that, and now I'm gonna be 60. No, I'm not gonna be 60 and I wasn't 18, but still it's been 2 years of birthdays and no gin for Salma. Yes, I have a pet owl. Her name is Carrie. So I'm really close to her. Sometimes when my husband is out of town, I even sleep with her. She doesn't sleep much. I mean, she just flies around while I sleep and sometimes lands on my head or on a foot. It can be quite scary. Although I'm used to it by now. So this was my first film in the United States. It was kind of terrifying to know that there's gonna be an explosion right behind you. The thing is that I had to do all my stunts in that movie. Robert Rodriguez and Antonio Banderas kind of make me think that you always have to do all your own stunts.
What do you mean all that?
I learned later that a lot of people don't do their own stunts, but they engraved it into my head. And even now I'm doing my own stunts in Eternals and Hitman's Bodyguard. I was hoping to be an action hero at some point in my career, then I thought all possibilities were gone and I was wrong. That's right. I will be playing Ajax. It's a new franchise by Marvel and has a super diverse cast. I have a sci-fi movie this year, an action movie, and a superhero movie. R2-D2. Oh, it reminds me of my childhood. In Mexico, we called him Arturito, like Arthur, little Arthur. That's just the name they gave to the robot. Instead of R2-D2, it doesn't translate. It would be R2, D2. No, Arturito was so much better. When I saw him, I was like, Arturito, Arturito. And they're like, what is she saying? I watched it because it was what everybody was watching at the time and I liked it, but I didn't want to sit in the line on the street for 2 days to get to see it before anyone else. No. Oh yes, that was a whole era in my life. I kind of researched her for like 19 years because I started being obsessed with her when I was 14 years old. And I made the movie when I was 32. It was a triumph for me to be able to produce this movie that nobody wanted to make. Nobody wanted to. A love story between a Mexican artist with a little bit of a mustache and a unibrow and another Mexican artist that had a huge belly. Not only they were Mexican, they were also communists. It was a hard sell. I have to say at that time, it was almost an impossible sell. It took me 8 years to do it. But it is my greatest pride.
You're real.
Sorry?
I want to tell you something really cool.
You can see it as a sci-fi movie or as a story of addiction. It's very strange, but it's super cool and super original. Well, I hope I was able to explain a couple of things that seemed very weird to you in the past. And love being with you, Esquire. You guys are the best. Bye-bye. Adios.